Hi, are you just sick and tired of getting called at 12 a.m. midnight about a plumbing issue or rent just constantly gets in late? Now, if any of the above applies to you, then congratulations for looking at property management services. Hi, my name is Didi Tanda with Austin 101 Properties, and I'm the general supervisor of our property management team. Now, to give you a little bit of history of when we first started, we started really in 2008 when the market crashed. As you remember, at that time, many people unfortunately lost their homes. At the same time, there are investors at that time with cash and available financing who were able to come in and purchase some of these properties and turn them into a profitable portfolio. Some of these investors approach us and ask us if we can help them manage some of their properties. And that's how we first got started. Now we are managing 170 plus doors in and throughout Austin. Of course, I'm not the only person on the team doing all that. So let me introduce you to our team. So we are a team of 5 people. I'm the manager supervisor. There is one full-time property manager. There's going to be another one joining. And at the same time, we are also continuing to expand the number of properties that we manage. And we have one full-time property management assistant who is local and another full-time assistant who is remote. We also have a part-time bookkeeper that keys in all the incomes and expenses and puts them into a statement format every month, sending out to all of the owners how much money they made, how much money they spent. And at the end of the year, our bookkeeper also helps to issue out the 1099s so the owners can do the tax filing. Now, these are some of the main things that we do. Obviously, we collect rent for you in a timely manner, and if it comes in late, we charge late fees. And the late fees all get passed on to the owners. And monthly and yearly rent statements, we do provide a link for you to access through your own portal. And by the way, as owners, you get your own portal to access 24/7. You don't even have to wait for our statement to be up to date as to what has been spent on your property and if rental income has already come in. We also have a team coordinate repairs within 24 to 48 hours of tenant requests. Now, it doesn't mean that the problem gets solved in 24 to 48 hours because a lot of times vendors, contractors may not be ready. We will make the effort to reach out to them and try to schedule that and coordinate that with the tenant. And sometimes if it's an emergency, we are on it aggressively to make sure that the property does not sustain additional damage. Now, for every property that goes through renewals, we will schedule an annual inspection to look at the property. If the lease is more than 1 year, it's longer than 1 year, at the end of 1 year, we will schedule that inspection to look as well. This twice a year HVAC checkup, for some of the owners that have home warranty, we do go ahead and take advantage of some of the extra services that the home warranty provides to conduct these HVAC checkups. We do put up at every tenant turnover, we make sure that we want to maximize the marketing, the rent price, and the quality of tenant. And we do that through our thorough market analysis, our property marketing with attractive photos. We have the best-in-class tenant evaluation, looking at credit history, criminal history, employment, income, and rental history. And we also do the lease contract negotiations. We will draft it on behalf of owners and then send it out to the tenants. We do full move-in and move-out coordination service, including property inspection, professional cleaning, rekey, and property condition evaluation. And what that means is that we go in and take note of some of the things that when a renter moves out, we want to make sure that if there's any additional damage that was sustained during the tenancy that tenants are responsible for, we want to deduct out of the security and address those costs. Now, if an existing issue was there before the tenant moved in, obviously this will fall under the owner responsibility. As part of our operation, we are in communication day in and day out with vendors and contractors. We have an established list of contractors that we use for our repairs and maintenance. Annually, at the end of the year, we prepare the year-end statement as well as a 1099 for owners to be able to file their taxes. Now, when it comes time to renew, we will obviously provide the CMA of the latest rental market. Now, as you know, Austin has gone through quite a bit of appreciation lately, not just in sales price of the homes, but also the rental price. So we want to keep up to date. We will adjust that during renewals, and also if there is a tenant turnover, when we post the property for lease, we want to make sure that we target according to the market value. As you heard me mention already, the owners get their own portal and the tenants get their own portal too. So both owners and tenants can be up to date with their ledgers respectively. What do we charge? Very good question. We charge 7% of monthly rent. Now, if you have more than two properties, three or more properties managed with us, and that's the number of doors, not necessarily like the whole property itself. So for example, like a fourplex has 4 doors, and that's considered 4 units. So as long as you have 3 or more units, we have a special rate for you of 5%. For the leasing commission, we charge half of the first month's rent, and that already includes paying the tenant agent. Now, the renewal of lease, we do charge 10% to cover the paperwork and also the inspection work that we need to do to go in and look at the condition of the property. In as far as eviction or working with insurance companies to meet adjusters and these extra activities, we do charge $35 an hour to help the owner take care of some unusual issues, if you will. We use the MLS to advertise our properties. The MLS is a database that covers all of Greater Austin and even beyond. We use that to market the rental listings. Now, the MLS also allows us to syndicate, which means to like share our listings with different websites. Zillow used to be one of them. In the beginning of 2021, Zillow stopped being that because they're becoming their own brokerage. So therefore, our rental listings do not go on Zillow anymore. However, we still cover a very vast array of websites. Be assured that your amount of coverage is sufficient to get you the best renter in the best time at the best price. Well, if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to the property manager. Have a conversation. We'll be more than happy to answer your questions for you. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye now.